Okay, guys, Operation Frankenstein Part 2 here. I pulled and pulled and pulled out there, and I couldn't get it to turn over. I shot a little bit of starting fluid into it, and then it turned over, but of course did stay running. And I drained the bowl of the carburetor, got all the bad gas out of it, tightened up the drain valve, and still wouldn't fire up. And so anyway, I got this fuel line here. This comes from the gas tank. I put my mouth on that, and you heard me correctly. I put my mouth on that, and I blew into it, and I couldn't blow anything through it, which was telling me that the floats were all the way in the up position, which wasn't allowing anything to go down through there. And then the bowl was empty. I knew the bowl was empty because I drained it. This is the bowl that come off the bottom. So that told me that the floats were probably stuck, that there was probably some varnish and whatnot in here. You can see where some of the varnish knocked off. You can see a shiny area on the float. It's got some little bit of varnish going on in here. I don't know that it's going to be all that bad. I've seen worse. It's been real caked up. A lot of people pull this apart and then they clean out all the jets, let everything soak, put it all back together. I don't know that it's going to need all that. And this carburetor, you can literally take this carburetor off. 2 bolts, fuel line, air box. You can have the carburetor off in less than 5 minutes. So rather than going through all that, I'm just going to go ahead. I pulled on these floats. They were stuck. Now they're free. So this, of course, the carburetor's sitting upside down right now. So with the bowl, when there's no fuel in the bowl, these floats drop all the way down. They open up a valve, and then as the gas fills up in the bowl, these floats rise. That's why they're called floats. And then when they get to the top position, they shut the valve, don't allow any more gasoline to come in until it gets low again, and they just keep metering like that. But anyway, these were these were frozen, and I bumped them loose here with my finger real gingerly, and now they're moving fine. When it's down like this, I can blow into that hose, no problems. Whenever I hold the floats up in the up position, I cannot blow into it. So now the valving is working fine. I'm gonna put this bowl back on and bolt this thing back up and see if and how it runs. And then yeah, if I need to take it apart again and clean everything out, I will. To be continued.